match number 15. Europe to break.
Oh, he couldn't ask for much better than that. A great shot on the one ball, simple position to the two, and every ball's got a pocket. Take a look at the way this table sets up for Appleton.
What a dream start.
All he's got to do is get on that 3-ball, Phil. After that, everything is open. And it's certainly no challenge to get on this 3. Six ball could get in his life, but cue ball stops, he's fine.
These two met on day one, of course. Appleton running out a 5-3 winner. First 4 racks were shared, and then he came good when it mattered most. And tonight it really matters.
Well, we knew this would be a quick one as soon as we saw that break shot. Always nice to get momentum on your side early. Darren Appleton has done that. He leads our race to 5, 1-0 now. The rack's getting a little bit tougher to put together. That due to the fact that the balls actually skid on the cloth during the break shot, and they tend to wear little divots into the cloth, which can mess with the rack. But Ken Schumann puts it together successfully, and we'll get to see how Shane can do.
Europe leads 1-0.
Well, this is a good opening, Phil. He's got a shot on that lowest ball. The 1 ball goes in the side. The blue 2 sets up nicely for the corner pocket, and the 3 is right beside it. Shane really couldn't hope for anything better than this.
Agreed, Jerry. It's not quite as simple as Appleton's run out in rack number 1, but he will gladly accept it.
But he wanted to be on the other side of that ball. Did not want to hit it. By the way, Phil, I was looking at Shane's cue before the matches started tonight. The cue is 6 inches longer than a normal cue. Most players play with a 19-ounce cue. That thing weighs almost 23 ounces.
Extension, please. Thank you.
Well, he's known as a heavy hitter, metaphorically. Maybe that's the reason.
Actually, the guy who started that trend with the long, heavy cue a few years ago was Earl Strickland.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Shane tried it and he liked it. He's potting well, but he still doesn't have that cue ball under control. He would not be shooting over that 8 ball. That looks pretty good there. We're tied at 2. One ball missed the side pocket, but the 3 ball went into the corner. The 5 went into the side, and he got a decent shot on the 1. Getting to the 2 is not the easiest thing that could possibly happen. You can see how the table sets here.
Does though the 1 go past the 4?
At first I thought it did, but now I'm not so sure. If I look at the overhead, it looks like it does, but this shot says it doesn't. Oh, no. Now he has the option of pushing out, but with these balls down here in the football and the foot area, I do believe he may choose a safety here. Depends on whether he wants to put some pressure on Shane right now. He can do it either way with a push.
Thank you.
Or with a shot. Trying to get the cue ball down here behind the colors. He's done it.
Good crowd, this. Really into it, but they're also appreciative and respectful.
It's been quite a crowd all week. And are they happy when their side
Extension,
wins?
please. Thank you.
I had no idea that he could hit that ball. That was a nice long shot, but the 2 ball did not act very nicely here. He's got a shot on it, but he's got to let the cue ball loose. He was hoping to go safe if he missed that bank, and the safety part didn't come out. So what you're seeing here is a gift being wrapped for Darren Appleton.
Just a little shake of the head. The cue ball will have to travel some distance here for position on the 6. And on fast tables like this, the more the cue ball has to travel, the more chance there is for something to go astray.
Yeah, he'll have to send this around 3 or 4 rails. Oh, he's going to use 3. But he did it a way that I didn't have the imagination to see. The creativity of these gentlemen, it's always amazing.
And remember, if Appleton can win this rack, he breaks off in the next. So it wouldn't just be a 2-1 advantage to Europe in this match, it would be a substantial advantage.
Yeah, Shane needed to break Appleton's serve. Instead, it looks like Appleton's going to break Shane's, and that's the kind of hole that Van Boening does not want to try and crawl out of. This man is hard to come back on. Once Appleton gets a lead, his arm gets loose, and he just fires them in. It's 2-1. Now race to 5 here in black.
USA breaks, Europe leads 2-1.
We have a possible combination early in the rack on the 9-ball if Shane can get there. Can't see from up here if it's dead in line with that pocket or not. Oh, that's close enough for Shane to work with.
It is indeed, Jerry. 3-4 will be a little smelly, though.
He's going to ignore it. Play the ball in the side pocket. No, sorry, I have a hard time telling the difference between the 4 and the 5. And that's the 4 down at the end. I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Well, he potted the 3 unintentionally. He was playing the snooker, and now he's placed himself in a heap of trouble.
Ah. Oh.
Foul, illegal contact. Europe has cue ball in hand.
Well, the Americans have got a motivational man in their camp. He'll be saying to Shane Van Boening, stay positive, at least you knocked off the 5-9 combination.
Yeah, but he missed that ball by a mile. Holy cow.
You've already used the word, Jerry, from a previous rack. This is a gift.
It certainly is. Getting from the 7 to the 8, the only problem here. And that's no big problem for this man.
He was telling us on day 1, Appleton, out in the arena, that in recent times he's won a whole succession of matches against Van Boening. Maybe this one is going to be another to the collection, and a very important one at that.
This would be the biggest one for sure. Oh, look at that cue ball. Beautiful cueing action from Darren Appleton. This for a 3-1 lead and a race to 5. Hit stroke is pure.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is rack number 5. Europe is breaking. They lead 3-1.
Watch that cue ball for the side pocket. It stays up, but nothing else went down. So that brings Shane to the table. no opening shot except a push out. He could try to kick into a safety, but that's risky. He really doesn't want to allow Appleton to come to the table with a shot.
Push out.
He's vastly experienced. He's produced many a comeback in his time, but looking at this right at the moment, his body language doesn't exactly inspire a great amount of confidence. Looks dispirited.
He really does.
Start the clock.
Darren gave him this shot back. Darren trying to get Van Boening as frustrated as he possibly can. Put more and more pressure on him. Just keep squeezing that vice. Well, that's the way to frustrate him.
Foul. Illegal contact.
Shane
Europe has cue ball in hand.
can't believe what's happening. How can he possibly miss that easy kick?
And it was a snooker that he laid himself, so he must have been pretty confident of being able to escape from it.
Well, yeah, he thought he could hit the lower side of the one and send it up table and send the cue ball down to the other end of the table and at least create distance, but he tried to hit it too thin and missed. You can see he just can't believe what's happening.
And now, what a table for Appleton. When you're nervous, this is the kind of layout you crave. You might not be aware of this, Jerry, but Darren Appleton is from Yorkshire, and here in Lancashire, massive sporting rivalry between the two counties, particularly in the sport of cricket. But I tell you what, when it comes to pool, that trans-Pennine rivalry doesn't exist. He's a much beloved character at the Mosconi Cup, Appleton, and you're seeing the reason he delivers.
Yeah, don't let his on-table personality fool you. He looks very serious and dour when he's on the table, but off the table, he's very lighthearted, easy to get along with. And he's decided he's so confident he's just going to take on a combination. Quite a bit of distance between the 7 and the 9. There it is. Darren Appleton grabs another one, and he is on the hill.
Breaks. Europe leads 4-1.
We've got a couple of balls in the pockets already, but will the 2 ball set up for a shot? It's close. Shane studying it.
Settle down.
He can make the shot.
Thank you.
Doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball. The 3 ball waits in the center of the table. Well, once again, he's got a bit of cueing problem here with that 9 ball. Yeah, he needs to think about this. Shape on the 6 is not automatic. He's going to be going across the line of position, so speed is just absolutely crucial. Unless he can figure a way to come out of the corner down there with 2 rails. Oh, he's just going to try and roll right across. That takes great control.
Recovering from a 4-1 deficit in a race to 5 is difficult enough, but especially when it's an alternate break format. If this was winner breaks, whole different scenario.
Van Boening pulls one back, trails by 2, but he needs 3 rounds. It's been nothing but success. He's got a ball down. In fact, he's got 2 of them in the pockets already. But the 2-ball only has about 1/3 of a pocket. No, about half a pocket to work with. That's not much.
Yes, there was a little grimace when he saw the 6-ball stop where it did. Another half an inch up the table and it would have been not plain sailing, but much simpler than it is. Especially with the 3 so close to the 8.
Yeah, he's got a couple of problems to solve here. It has to be a perfect shot. It has to be perfect shape.
Extension, please. Thank you.
He could try and spin into the 3-8, knock the 8 away, and have shape on the 3 in that upper right corner. But on a shot this tight, it's a lot to ask for. He's got no pocket to cheat, but he does it. Darren Appleton is playing some of the most amazing pool I've seen.
Magnifico. Well, they call him Dynamite, and where the balls are, I think the fuse is just about to be lit. Boom. 10-5.
Absolutely. These are some of the most confident shots I've ever seen. I mean, everything he hits is going right in the heart of the pocket. The cue ball goes right where he wants it to. He looks like he's practicing in his basement.
He lives in the great state of Pennsylvania these days, does Darren Appleton, but his roots are in Yorkshire, they're in England, and he's European through and through.
This to take Europe to the hill. You blame him for taking a breath here? Appleton puts Europe on the hill. They now lead 10-5 in a race to 11. Oh, America, you've got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and start now.